Hey y'all. This one's just for you. I'm actually setting up to film finally. This will be the first time I filmed in a week. So without getting into a lot of detail, basically what I've been going through is I was involved in YouTube drama, and most of it was kept under wraps. Almost all of it was really just kept under wraps, which is fine. That's how I want it. I don't really like my life being all the. But in that process, I lost a friend, and that's been a little, like, more than a little rough. And my anxiety skyrocketed, and I don't know. I'm like all out of frame and shit, but who cares? It's just been like weird as shit. And it was just hard to try to film with all of that going on, and then, you know, try to act like shit was normal when it wasn't normal. And so that was really one of the worst things that happened. There was a lot of stress, and I'm a person who, when I get stressed out, like, I stop eating, and I was having a lot of weird internal panic attacks. I mean, they're all weird. All panic attacks are weird, but I especially don't like the ones that are like internal. I don't know how to describe them. I tried to describe them to my friend, and I was just like, you know, it's just like, it never bubbles over to where like you can't breathe, but it just like sits in your chest. So like that was going on. So that's the worst thing. Now into the good thing. So I was really happy to see so many of you make it to the Half Cousins podcast. That was so fun. I cannot even begin to describe how fun that was, because it's cool when I get asked to do these things, but also it's like, it's stressful. It just seems like every time I turned around, like another thing was happening. And so it just kept kind of going well. And I feel like I'm finally in like a pause space, which is nice, because it's just been overflowing, which isn't bad. It's good, but at the same time, like, my my general awkwardness can't handle it. So like my general awkwardness just like turns around and turtles from everything. Like now, when I drop a video, it's a different feel. And then I've been working out different things to do for you all, because I want to have this be a fun space, but also I want to make sure that I'm like getting you good benefits to being a patron, but it's like I also don't have enough patrons to do all of the tiered stuff, so I just do everything together. So I'm just trying to figure all of that out, because when I originally started this, I didn't think that there would be that many people. And then, you know, I originally started with the intent of like, okay, well, once I get to this point, then I can actually do the tiered things. It's harder to do tiered things, and I don't know. So it is what it is at this point, but I'm working on things to make it more fun, and I'm trying to figure out how we could possibly watch a horror movie together on Zoom. If that's something y'all would be interested in, just let me know. Now New York is here. And while I'm happy for it, it's like, it's another level of stress. Like, I'm bad at relationships. I'm not like bad at them. It's just like, I think I really liked that we were long distance, because I didn't have to stress so much about like the communication aspect. Like, when do I say something? 40 years old. But it's weird, because I'm like, I kind of forget that he's actually here. So I'll just be like doing stuff and like not respond to a text, and he'll just be like, hey. So that's like, it's been weird trying to adjust and figure that out. And so like that, coupled with everything else that was happening, was just like making me really just like hide in a really like I do. I just go into like full on hardcore hide mode. And then just like dealing with the overwhelming stress of everything that's happening. It's weird, because I feel like there's people who think that like all of the social unrest is over, and it's like, no, it's not. It's still happening. This is still going on. And then just when I thought things were like, I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard about what happened in Louisiana, and I just don't really want to like talk about it right now, because like that is still very fresh, and it's just very scary, you know, like it is a scary thing to think that like I could, like anywhere that I go, like it could be the last time I go. Does that make sense? Like it's just I don't know. It's just a weird feeling, and I think it's made like more strange where I am because I'm in this very, very small town in Texas, which comes with its own challenges because I feel like the police here are really trying to make me feel comfortable here. So like they'll wave at me, but it makes it even more strange. It just makes it more strange because I'm just like, y'all weren't waving at me before all of this happened. Like, yeah, some of them would like, you know, stuff when they were on their golf carts, but like now they're in their cars and it doesn't matter where they are. They're just like waving, and it's just very strange to just like be walking and they're like, and I'm like, okay, all right. So it's just, it's a very weird feeling here. And then like people have moved out, and then so then that brought another layer of stuff. Like I couldn't film for a while because of construction, and then the heat. The construction finally stopped, and then there are people moving, so it's like you could hear them just. So then that was going on. So I finally got that all, like I finally got that squared away. Like I did something to those people. They're just gone. I didn't do anything to them, but like that's been going on, and it's, I don't know, it's just, it's very weird. I like wearing a mask. I don't know, my social anxiety just fucking loves it. Like my social anxiety is fucking living for this mask life, because it's just like I put my mask on and it's like, and especially the masks I wear, which y'all are gonna see this one. This is what I was prepping for my video. But like, look. Who's gonna talk to me in this? Who? See? Nobody's gonna talk to me in that. So like that's really cool. Because it just makes it easier. Like like the older I've gotten, the worse that my anxiety has gotten, like being in social situations, being in stores, like all of that has actually made my anxiety significantly like worse. And I think I first noticed it, I think maybe it was 2015. I feel like it was 2015, 2014, somewhere around there was the first time that I really noticed that it started getting bad, because I remember being in Kohl's and I was trying to get a coat. I was trying to buy a coat, and I was standing in line and I just started getting more and more stressed out, and it was taking fucking forever, and I was having trouble breathing. And then by the time I get up there and start paying for it, I'm like, I just need to get out of here. The woman is struggling, the cashier is like struggling with the bag, and this is not her fault, but she's struggling with it, and she's like, and I was like, I don't need a bag, and like I just like grabbed the coat and like just I was just finished. I was like, just snatched the receipt, and it was like in my car, just like. So I feel like that is really when the turning point took place. Maybe it was 2014, 2015, I'm not sure. And it's just gotten steadily worse. Like, it was better for a while when I was medicated, but I don't like the medication. For those of you who don't know, I was on Klonopin, which is a very powerful benzo. And I had a feeling, let's see, I want to say it was 2019. Yeah, it was last year. I had a very, I have like witchy vibes. I do these things, but I had a feeling that I needed to get off of the medication because somewhere along the way life was going to become unstable. So I got off the medication, which I really shouldn't have done it the way that I did it. I was supposed to go into the hospital and do all that, but point is I'm here. But I made a choice to come off of it and learn to deal my own way, which I'm in America, I am unemployed, and I don't have health insurance. So it's worked out very well because my medication was, I don't know, like, I feel like it was in the neighborhood of almost $100 for my prescription. And that was just for 30 days. So it's like, I couldn't have afforded to keep trying to do that. And then on top of that, it's just, I don't feel like, I don't like the way I feel when I'm medicated as a general rule. I just don't take a lot of medication. That doesn't make me better than anybody. It just is the way that I feel. Like when I am on any kind of medication, it just doesn't make me feel good. Like when I crashed my motorcycle, I didn't take pain meds for that. And it also stems from me being like having endometriosis. So I'm just like life updating you guys in case you didn't know. I'm just like giving you all a life update that you probably didn't ask for, but here it is. But with my endometriosis, very quickly I began to realize that taking any kind of pain medication for the cramps was a vicious circle for me. So I drink teas and things like that, but the vicious circle was that I would take medication for the pain, but because I'm nauseous as well with my endometriosis, and in extraordinary pain, the over-the-counter stuff only took the edge off of the pain. So I would take that and wouldn't be eating because I was nauseous. So the pain meds would upset my stomach, and then I wouldn't be able to eat, and then I would take more pain meds. So you can see how that's like a vicious circle. So I just had to stop. Like I just don't take medication. And I've been like that since I was a kid, and it's driven my mom just batty that I've been like that. But I've just never liked it. So so I have a lot of like techniques that I use to deal with anxiety, and when all else fails, there's booze. But yeah, I've just been like in this weird space where I'm like trying to figure out what I want to do for like work, because the thought of going into an actual job again is just like fucking crippling, man. It is. The good mornings, the let's go to lunches, the fact that people don't understand that you work with them, you're not their friend, is very annoying. And I'm just like, I'm here to collect my check, and I just don't want to be friends with any of you. I just really want to come in here, I want to do my work, and then I want to leave, and like, let's not hang out. And that's very stressful. But also knowing that like, it's almost impossible right now to like find a job. Because like, a lot of workplaces will open it, and then they're starting to realize the logistics of hiring a new person is now, for a lot of them, including COVID testing, and they don't like, then they have to go back and figure out like if they have the money for COVID testing. It's all a big mess. So once they start realizing that because it's not just drug tests anymore, like now they're like, well, we got to test people for COVID because we don't want somebody coming in here. And then, you know, they started the job and they've like infected the entire office, and you're like, my bad. So, and then it's like literally every time the government does anything to help people who are unemployed, like the employers just like close the openings. And then also there are the openings that are just opened because they have to say that they opened a position to outside. So it's just, but they're really all hiring inside. So that's the other thing. So it's just trying to get all of these like pieces together is moss. So that was depressing. I'm going to try to end on a non-depressing note. I am, you know, Bear Bear's loving it. He is absolutely loving it. He loves all the cuddles and snuggles, although I do worry for him when I have to go back into a job. So, you know, let me manifest a very good collaboration deal with a good brand, because like at this point it's like, listen, I just need 20 G's to make it through the year. Like I'm just gonna manifest a brand deal, like a collaboration with a brand that I really like, doing like blushes or like really colorful eyeliner. Like that would be fun for me. So I'm gonna manifest that, and I hope you all are manifesting good, wonderful things in your lives. I hope you guys, excuse me, I'm still working on that, but I hope you all enjoy the daily affirmations that I've been doing. It's as much for me as that is for you, but it's just a reminder every day for me to not beat myself up. Please don't beat yourselves up. I know it's very easy to do so. We are our own worst critics, and the political landscape looks like trash, and I can't. Ugh, that's just garbage. I shouldn't have left on that note, but that's where we are. I got a lot of makeup. I have my health, and I have you all. And I cannot thank you all enough for the support. And I'm sitting all like this because I'm actually cold. We're having a cold front here in Texas. What? Yeah. It's not like 1,000 degrees. It's only 900, so it's like, psh. But anyway, I just want to thank all of you for your continued support. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. And again, let me know if you would like to try some Zoom meetings. I can't guarantee I'll be good at it, but we can try. And that's all. Love you.